Hey, it's the Nerdy Sports Fan, and we're getting back into our series grading the 2017 draft. So, common wisdom is that you really don't know what you have in a draft until a few years have gone by and you can evaluate what these players have developed into. So, that's what we're doing. All right, now we're into the AFC South. I'm going to start things off with the Titans because in the AFC South, they're pretty much the favorite to win the division. And depth through the draft is a big reason why. So, they started out the 2017 draft with the number 5 overall pick and selected Corey Davis. Corey Davis is average at best. A lot of people want him to be more than what he is. To this point, he has been a good slot possession guy. A.J. Brown really outshone him this past year, and he was a rookie second rounder. So, Corey Davis is definitely not worth a top 5 pick. In hindsight, he's a middling kind of receiver. You want, with a top 5 selection, a wide receiver to be somebody who is a true game breaker and can make things work regardless of who's throwing him passes. So don't give me that Ryan Tannehill just showed up argument either, because DeAndre Hopkins has been doing amazing things with total garbage before Deshaun Watson showed up. So, moving on from that, he actually got a damn good player in Adoree Jackson in the second round. So, pick that, not second round, your second pick. Pick number 18. What am I thinking? So, 2 first-round draft picks. So, they take, with their first 2 round draft picks, their 2 needs. Their 2 biggest needs coming into this draft were wide receiver, corner. And the value kind of lined up at the time. In hindsight, Corey Davis, not really worth it. Adoree Jackson, damn good. Okay? Anytime you get a top 2 corner, I don't care where you draft them on your team. Your team, one starting corner, the other starting corner. Really, you need 3 in today's NFL at a minimum. But corner is so spectacularly valuable. Getting a damn good starter at number 18, solid. Okay, so moving on. All right, so Taiwan Taylor, wide receiver, average at best, playing for the Browns now. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. He was a third-round selection. You did not have a second-round selection. He was picked number 72, and oddly enough, rated 72 in Madden. All right, so Jonnu Smith, tight end. He's your starter. That's all I could really say about him. Okay, he's well-rounded. He is definitely not a game breaker. So, but he's a third-round selection. Okay, you don't expect miracles out of these people. And so far in this draft, you've got 3 starters. Yeah, good on you. Moving on, Jayon Brown. Weird, another starting caliber player. Middle linebacker out of UCLA is another one of those solid, dependable players, not necessarily popping off of the film study, not necessarily popping off of the stat sheet, but serviceable. And you're starting to see why the Titans have a tough roster. They've built from within, and even though they may not be getting spectacular players, they're getting quality starters through the draft. So far, they've gotten 4 this year. And really, that's it, as far as starting level talent go. But they do have a number of people that are still in the league in later rounds. So, Jayon Brown was a 5th round selection. They did not have a 4th round selection. They go into the 6th round. Corey Levin, offensive lineman out of Chattanooga, is playing for the Bears still. And Josh Caraway, outside linebacker out of TCU, is playing for the Rams. Now, neither one is starting, but they're hanging on in the league. And 3 years later, to have that many players from this draft still in the league is pretty damn good. You've got a couple of players at the end, 7th rounders, no longer in the league, doesn't matter. Nobody cares about 7th rounders. So, they're not necessarily finding the diamonds in the rough. Once you get past the fourth, fifth round, they're all hot garbage, but it doesn't matter. All right? They had a lot of picks. They used them well on positions that they had great needs at. And whereas Corey Davis, in my mind, is a total flop of a fifth overall pick, you definitely could have gotten better value. There's definitely players selected after him that are way better than him at this point in their careers. He may get better because of having Ryan Tannehill now, but I think that's a cheap excuse. Either way, from one end to the other, this draft is pretty freaking solid. I'm giving it a B+. Now, like and subscribe, please. If you enjoy the content, hit up the other videos as I am grading every team's 2017 draft. And hit me up on Twitch and my other channel, the Nerd E Sports Fan. I know, clever, right? For video game content. Lately, I've been playing a heck of a lot of Warzone, and I will be broadcasting that on the weekends. Thanks for watching, guys.